Hey there! This is amazing. I'm sitting on the couch and I'm talking to the camera, and no animals have come begging for my attention. Anyways, I went down to the Tiki Bar in Walled Lake to try to get on stage. I left my phone at home, and I was halfway there when I figured out that I didn't have my phone. So I turned around, come to the home, blah blah blah. Got there too late. But anyways, here's my set. Wow, what a wonderful day it's been. Bright and sunny, warm. In fact, it's the world teasing you, because this is the last day, probably be snowing in a month or sooner. Things can change very rapidly. So anyways, has everybody heard about the old saying, your whole life flashes in front of your eyes on your deathbed or whenever? Well, I believe that. I know it's true. And I know it's true because my flashback is right now. I've been dead for quite a while, but they never tell you that the amount of time that when you're flashing back before you die, it could be infinite or it could be instant. Right now I'm hoping for the infinite, or at least till tomorrow morning. But your life is going to end when it's over, and that's all you can do about that. That reminds me, when I was younger, when I was 10 years old, 11 years old, I come home one day early from school because I was excited about the baseball game I was going to play later that day. I come home, garage door is closed, and it's a big house. I come in the house and I was looking for Mom. I didn't see her anywhere. So I walked back towards her bedroom. I didn't make any noise. I opened the door, and lo and behold, on my parents' bed, my father was straddling my mother. Both were fully clothed. It was about, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And Daddy was strangling Mommy. And in fact, I think she was out because I knew it was not normal, so I ran across the room from the door and threw my 80-pound bulk mass into the old man, knocked him off Mommy, and I don't really remember any of that after that. I'm sure there was plenty of shit. We had cops called. The old man was a bully. He was a beater. He beat the old lady. There's plenty of times we went to church on Sunday morning, and Mom couldn't go without having to wear sunglasses. And in the early 60s, women didn't wear sunglasses. And they didn't have the nice kind of makeup that they have now, so she had to cover her black eye. And both my parents loved me, and I guess I kind of loved them too, but they've been dead now for a number of years, and they were together for over 60 plus years, happily married. They were battling like the fucking Lockhorns. And the old man was a beater. He was an abuser, and he was a piece of shit when he was a younger man. And, I went on to learn about the joys of cocaine when I was 17 or 18, and that pretty much did the job. And I spent the next 25, 30 years looking for all the cocaine that had my name on it, and it was amazing. All the cocaine I ran into, it had my motherfucking name on it. What the hell was that all about? Anyways, did as much of it as I could, and that was it. I wanted to tell a tale tonight in honor of a good childhood friend who lived right down the street from us when we were growing up. His name was Tony Gerard Ciccone, but they pronounced it Ciccone back in those days. He was T.G. Ciccone. And he was the smartest kid around. And I remember one night, it was probably a Friday night, about 6 or 7 years old. I spent the night with my friend Marty, who is a year younger than TG, and it was just sleepover. We had dinner, watched, the I Spy and other kinds of bullshit, 60s television. And then we had to go to bed, and we were in the bedroom, and the three boys, myself and TG and Marty and Christopher was the, I don't know, he's probably 4 years younger than me. Anyways, so TG that night wrote a poem, and he told us this poem. Here's how it goes. A fart is a chemical substance. It comes from a place called bum. It penetrates the trousers and lands with a musical hum. On a cold winter night, it kills the bed bugs that bite. A fart is a chemical substance that comes from a place called bum. And TG wrote that poem when he was 7 years old, maybe 8. And it was funny. And then years later, I'm watching a movie when my other sister, Madonna, in a movie that she was making, she tells that poem and claims it as she wrote it. She did not. She plagiarized it from her older brother, TG. And I personally have not seen Madonna since we were 13 years old. She's 3 months older than me. We had our first communion together. We had our confirmation ceremony together. The class. And a long time ago. And I'm still here and I'm still kicking. But I'm getting tired of getting bullied. So anyways, I have 2 sisters that are named Madonna. Just like the guy on the Bob Newhart show, his name was Larry, and he said, "This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl." Well, my name is Happy, this is my sister Madonna, and this is my other sister Madonna. And then I have another sister Maureen and Moira. And those 3 girls fucked me up, and we were always battling, and they're pieces of shit. All 3 of them. They're greedy, selfish, and they've robbed me of my rightful inheritance from my father. Not much, a couple grand, maybe 20 grand. Who knows? Who cares? I'm 65 years old in November, and like I said, I'm living in my flashback. Hopefully it's a long flashback, but kind of reminds me when I was really young. I wanted to get into the armed services, and I couldn't get right in there because I had a little juvenile history, and I told them about it because they told me, "Oh, it'll come up, you'll find out," but who knows. So it took me almost a year to get the final no, but when I took the ASVAB test in Phoenix, Arizona, I scored so high on that test, the recruiters were knocking themselves out trying to get me enlisted, because they're like, "We're going to get you in there and you're going to go straight to OCS, Officer Candidate School," because my scores were so high. But anyways, that's what I did. I wanted to serve. I wanted to be in the military. Unlike fucking lying piece of shit Donald Trump. He's a criminal. He needs to go to prison. But you know what? I'd settle for him going to jail overnight, where his agents can protect him, his Secret Service agents, but they can't be in the cell with him. He has to have his own cell with the shitty jailhouse mattress, and let him spend one night eating food, jail food, and see how tough he is come the morning. That man is a whining, crying bitch. Has never done anything ever in his entire life. He's a draft-dodging traitor, and he used to be president because America is really stupid. I know. I'm part of America, and yeah, I'm kind of like retarded. I know I'm pretty, right? So anyhow, and one more thing. Mary Barra needs to give back a couple $10 million. She does not deserve to get paid $29 million in a year. Are you kidding me? What the fuck is she doing for that guy? What the fuck are any of these CEOs doing to get that kind of money? That's bullshit. People do not need to make a 10-figure income for a company that they don't even own. They just work there. I could do that fucking job. You could do that job. Anybody could do that job that knows how to talk, because when you have the big CEO jobs, you know what you do? You don't do shit. You tell somebody else to do this and do that, and you don't have to do a goddamn thing, just like Donald Trump has never done nothing. And I challenge him to a duel to the death. We'll get 1,000 square foot floor, tile floor, and we both have to sweep and mop it. And the one that has the worst floor at the end of the day, they will be executed, because that's it. That's how you die when you duel by a broom and mop. Donald Trump is a piece of shit. He's never shot at anybody. He's had guns. He's a big, tough man. He's a goddamn motherfucking bully. And Donald Trump, you can suck my dick, you criminal piece of shit. Have a nice day.